I'm Tim Barkley with Charleston Home and Design Magazine here at the 5th Annual Charleston Home and Design Show on Daniel Island. And now we're talking with Debbie Jones with Just Hardscapes and Designs. How you doing, Debbie?
I'm great, Tim. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Debbie, we are sitting in an amazing display here that you have at the show. Kind of describe for our listeners and viewers what it is we're looking at.
Well, a lot of people believe that to have a great outdoor living space, it's got to be big. It's got to be huge and all. And at these shows, we like to show our potential clients that it doesn't have to be. This is 150 square feet. We have a built-in seating bench here that's made out of a Bellegarde stone with a backrest to it, columns on the end that you can put lanterns on, light up. And the great feature of this one is it's a fire pit, but we called it a boulder rock fire pit. It's custom made. It runs off of propane. It's movable. You can put it anywhere. If you sell your home and move, you can take it with you and all.
And this is an actual boulder.
Actual boulder. It's been chiseled out of the inside. It has a burner in the inside of it, and we decorated it with some lava rock, and it runs off propane. This particular fire pit will run 40 plus hours off of a tank of propane, which is great. That means it doesn't cost anything really to run this, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, we've had lots and lots of people interested in it. And we chose a paver here that's bold because it is a small space. And because we are a design firm also, and we do not charge for any designs, we don't charge for any of our consultations, we sit down with our clients and we come up with a plan that suits their backyard, their personality. And again, it doesn't have to be big. So that's what we're trying to represent here, is you can have as much fun in a small space as you do in a huge space.
What is it about pavers that just really dress up a space, versus plain old brick that some people have used in the past and may still have in their backyard, or even gray concrete?
Exactly. Well, concrete is kind of becoming a thing of the past. Concrete, there's so many problems with it, with cracking. I don't care how we do concrete. We're good installers on concrete, but it still cracks. Pavers is the option. A few years ago, the paver manufacturers realized they were losing a lot of business to concrete. And pavers are made from concrete. So they got together and they started talking and decided that they needed to lower the price point on pavers and make it more affordable, just like concrete was. And that's what they did. And that's why it's become attractive. With pavers, for instance, these are Bellegarde pavers. They're guaranteed for life by Bellegarde. If the color ever fades in them, if they crack, if you have any problems with them at all, Bellegarde replaces these pavers. We're a certified Bellegarde installer, which means they stand behind our installation 100% also, that we've installed it properly. But the great thing about choosing pavers is there's so many to choose. There's different sizes, different shapes, and with your bricks, it's one size. Here, this is a 3-piece paver here. You can go 2-piece, you can go up to 5 pieces. Any color in the rainbow that you can think of, any patterns you can think of. So that's what the appeal is now to clients, is you can get an outdoor space that's unique to you. It doesn't look like everybody else's. With concrete, if you've got a concrete patio and your neighbor does, you've got the exact same patio. I don't care what you put on it, it's still the same patio.
And although these pavers or pavers in general are man-made products, these resemble stone, chiseled stone, and they have kind of a tumbled look to them, a weathered look to them, and so it really looks like they've been here for decades.
Exactly. And again, that's another part of the draw about it. There's so many to choose from. And we at Just Hardscape walk you through that entire process. We show you all these different styles so that in the end, you're getting what's unique to you. And it's not like everybody else's. It doesn't look like everybody else's job. And it looks like that it's just something that's just been there, and that's what people want. That the idea of newness is passe now. People don't want things to look new. They want them to look like they've been there for a while. Also, pavers are somewhat of a green product because they don't have to be set on concrete. They can be set on a permeable type base, which water can flow through it. Very, very green. You're not taking up as much earth. Or changing the flow of water in the earth. So not only do you have a beautiful product, but you're also green too on it. Same with these boulder fire pits. That boulder came out of the earth, and also again, you're using a green product.
Right. Each paver has narrow spaces between them, and so when it rains, as opposed to a concrete driveway, the water has nowhere to go but into the storm drain. And people are a little bit confused about storm drains. Sometimes they'll put motor oil down the drain. They think that it's just going to get cleaned up somewhere, but storm drains actually lead right into our creeks and rivers, and so you never want to put anything nasty down those storm drains. So with pavers, the rainwater, it's permeable, right? It goes between the cracks, and so it goes into our groundwater rather than picking up oil and dog and animal waste and then going into our rivers and streams.
You're exactly right there. And there is a way to even be even more permeable. We do a lot of work on the Isle of Palms, and these islands that have low water tables, they flood very easily and all. Their engineers will call for pavers to be installed over any other product and all, because it is natural. It does allow that water to flow into these systems, and when it gets out into our creeks and lakes and oceans and all, it's not killing our wildlife, it's not polluting us, it's clean water and all, because it's filtering through a granite rock that filters it, it cleans it. The bottom part acts as a retention pond. So we're not dumping junk into the rivers. So yes, they will spec pavers 99% of the time.
We're almost out of time, but I wanted to ask you, Charleston, they don't call it the Low Country for nothing. We're right at sea level. A lot of the land that people have their homes on was built over marsh or areas where the soil is sort of unstable. If you have concrete, it's just a matter of time before that concrete, where the earth below it's going to shift and the concrete will crack. What happens if one or two pavers start to sink into the ground?
Well, that's an easy fix. With concrete, of course, you have to rip it all out and start over again. With this, we take up a section of pavers, which would take us 10 minutes to do. We redo the base material that is there, put the pavers back in, and we're gone. Less than an hour, and we do that at no charge to our customers for 5 years. If you're going to have those settling problems, you'll have them within the first year. Usually the last 4 years is just an easy ride, but it's such an easy fix. We're in and out in an hour. The homeowner never even knows we were there. The problem is solved. Same with tree roots. Trees will push up concrete, and it starts to crack, and then it starts to buckle. And all with pavers, a root pushes up a paver. We take that paver up. We shave the root just a little bit. We have permission from arborists to do that. We put the base and the paver back down. Problem solved.
How can folks get more information about Just Hardscapes and Design?
They can go to our website, which is www.justhardscape.com, or they can give us a phone call at our office at 843-761-3410.
Okay, we've been talking with Debbie Jones with Just Hardscapes and Design. Thanks so much, Debbie.
Thank you, Tim.